Good morning, friends. Sorry for the delay. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties and had to switch over to a different camera. As you can see, we are going to be working on our cross stitch project today, and I'm really excited to show that to you and to share with you what I've been working on off camera and things like that. So anyway, welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far, and I hope the weather is as beautiful by you as it is here by me. Also, I want to wish a very special happy Mother's Day to all you moms, grandmas, aunts out there, and even those fathers that are single dads that need to play both roles. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Welcome back. As you can probably see, Ivy came running in here the second I was talking, so she's all ready to go. But my daughters were super sweet. They gave me these beautiful earrings. I don't know if you guys can even see them on the camera, but they're these cute little paw prints. And they're amethyst stones, so they're absolutely gorgeous. So thank you to them for that. I really appreciate it. Sorry, this whole camera thing just completely threw me off. But we're going to be working on a cross stitch project today. You can see that I have our Cinderella set up here. Um, so we're going to be doing that. I did add this box here. I know it's kind of awkward and weird on the camera, but I did add that here to kind of give it a little bit of a height so that hopefully my back isn't bothering me quite so much this episode. I'm going to keep trying new things and kind of figuring out what works as we go along, but that's where I'm at today. But anyway, first let me hop into chat and say hello to everybody there. I know the very first person in chat this morning was Brat46, so good morning, Brat46. Thank you so much for being the very first person in chat. Happy Mother's Day to you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. But let me hop into chat and say hello to everybody else there in chat. I know Linda Denton was here this morning. Good morning, Linda. Welcome back to the channel. Carrie Leonard was also here this morning. Good morning, Carrie. Sandra is here. Good morning, Sandra. Susan is here. Good morning, Susan. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for that happy Mother's Day. I appreciate that. And also, thank you for being a member of the channel. Speaking of members of the channel, we will have a members only live stream tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Central Time with Mama Joyce. We'll be back working on our Blackberry Bramble, so that'll be exciting. I think we're ready to start cutting some more fabric, just about, so that'll be fun. So make sure you join us tomorrow evening, and for all those of you who have been gifted some memberships in the last couple of weeks, make sure that you join us there as well. Let's see who else is here this morning. Everybody's wishing me a happy Mother's Day. Thank you guys so much for that. That's truly appreciated. Patty, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you also. Patty says, I'm watching my favorite Mother's Day movies all day. Medea. Oh, those are funny movies. Those are funny movies. I hope you enjoy them. Let's see. Hold on just a minute here, guys. My thing just reset on me, so give me just a second here. I know there's quite a few of you in chat, so I'm going to try and get to you all, and give me just 10 seconds here. Let's see. Patty, Sandra. Katie, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Same thing with Raven. Raven, good morning. Welcome back. So good to see you. Kathy is also here this morning. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for being a moderator of my channel. I truly appreciate all of the hard work that you put in. Thank you for that. Susan the Quirky Quilter has just renewed her membership. Thank you, Susan, for renewing. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see who else is here this morning. Let's see, Katie, Kathy, Sandra. It's probably going to be a small group today because everybody's out celebrating Mother's Day, as they should be. So I do appreciate everybody that is able to hang out with me today, but that's okay. I understand that a lot of people aren't going to be able to do that today, and that's totally fine. They can catch up with us later on. There's the baby. Hi, baby. Mary, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Happy Mother's Day to you, and happy Sunday as well. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Lucas is in the house. Good morning, bud. Welcome back. Happy Mother's Day. Well, not Mother's Day to you, but happy Mother's Day to your mom. And make sure you thank Tony again for my earrings. I really appreciate them. They fit perfectly, so thank you. Really, really appreciate that. Let's see who else is here this morning. Mr. Wizard. Aw, Mr. Wizard, thank you so much for that. He's wishing everybody a happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Mr. Wizard is a little under the weather. He actually hurt his eye. It's nothing major. I think it's just a scratch, but he's been having a rough go of it the last couple of days. So he's in recovery. He's feeling much better today than he was yesterday. So thank you for that, Mr. Wizard. I appreciate that. That was very kind of you. Brett46 reminding everybody to hit the like button. Thank you, Brett46, for that reminder. If you guys wouldn't mind, just go ahead and tickle that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. We have been trickling in some new subscribers, so if you are a new subscriber, make sure you let us know so that Lucas can hit you up with some extra thimbles so you can start playing our fun games in chat. And if you're not sure what the fun games are, or you don't understand what the whole thimbles thing is about, just ask questions in chat and we'll be happy to answer them for you. Oops, my thing reset on me again. So silly. All right, I think I've gotten through everybody in chat. If I miss you, oh, I see Judy. Good morning, Judy, and Lorraine. Good morning, both of you. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. All right, if I've missed anybody else in chat, I truly apologize for that. Please, this time I need you to let me start over again. If I have missed you in chat, I am truly sorry for that. I need you to say hello to me one more time. This time, though, I need you to tag me in it. You can do that by using the @ symbol. That's A with the circle around it, or Shift number 2 on your keyboard. And then go ahead and use that symbol, and then type in "So Not an Expert" right after that. And what it does is it highlights it on the screen, so hopefully I don't miss it again. Although sometimes I have been known to miss it a time or two. But then my moderators will harass me and hunt me down to make sure that I say hello to you, because I hate it when I miss people. So you guys take time out of your day to spend time with me. The least I can do is say hello to you. So make sure you say hello again in chat one more time for me. But anyway, welcome back again, everybody. Happy Sunday morning. We are back to our cross-stitch project, as I said before. We are back with our Cinderella project, as I also mentioned before. But before we get started with that, first things first, we need to take care of our four-legged friends, because after all, they are the reason you guys come back, right? It's not because of the projects or because of me. It's because of these guys, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and take care of them really quickly. Right now, Ivy's the only one in here, but I'm pretty sure we can entice some more in here. And I just refilled our snack bin, and there you're all aware of that. Ooh, it doesn't even shake. It's so full, it doesn't even really shake. We can get them in here. Oh, Addison, Benji, there's Wiggly. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, of course. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate it. Wrigley first. Wrigley, can you sit, please? Thank you very much, Miss Wrigley. Ivy. Miss Addison. Thank you so much. And Mr. Benjamin, can you sit, please? Benjamin, sit. Take it nice. Good boy. Good boy. He's getting better. We're working with him. One more. Oh. What did you do to your ear, you goof? One more for you. You're goofy. You're so goofy. All right. Miss Addie. Take it nice. Good girl. One more for Mr. Benjamin. Mr. Benjamin, please take it nice. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Thank you very much, puppies, for playing. No more. Time for next time. Thanks for stopping by. That's right, Susan. Hail, hail. The gang's all here. That's right. That's right. Yes, they are. All right. So now let's go ahead and get in chat. Get going on what we got today. I got some fun stuff for you guys today, and it's a pretty small group, so I'm hoping that it works out okay. I told you guys once before that I've recently purchased way too many cross stitch kits, and there's no way in heck I'm going to get to all of them, so I've decided to share the wealth and share a few of them with you guys here in chat. So I'm actually going to be giving away 3 cross-stitch kits today, which seems a little crazy because there's not a whole lot of people here, but this is my way of giving you guys a little bit of a Mother's Day gift. So I'm going to be giving away 3 of them today. So let me show you what they look like first, and then we will get the giveaway started. We'll be giving them away at the end of the stream. You do have to be present to win, so make sure you hang out for that. But I wanted to show them to you really, really quickly. Now, these are counted cross-stitch patterns. They are not stamped. So counted cross stitch is where you actually have blank canvas like we have here, blank canvas, and then you have to actually follow a pattern. in order to make them work. Now we have worked with some stamped cross stitch, which I'm going to show you guys what mine is looking like. We started it a few months ago. I'm going to show you where I'm at with that. But first and foremost, let me show you what I've got here. So these are just so cute. I've got 3 of them here. They're little smaller ones. They're not very big. Hi, Terry. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. So there's this one first. Oops, let me see if I can get it to, like, put it under the light here. I guess I can put it under the light there. This one is called the cat. Really cute. It's kind of dark. Sorry about that. The lighting in here is kind of wonky today. So there's that one. And then this one is called Spicy Disaster. And it says, I'm not a hot mess. I'm a spicy disaster. Just a little hoop one. And this third one is called Positivity Rules. And that is what it says. It's got a little sunshine and some tulips. These are not very complicated ones. They're actually pretty simple and easy ones. But we're going to be giving those away here today. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the giveaway. And then I'm just going to pull 3 winners from the same giveaway. So then that way you can only win one. That way there's no, moderators are welcome to join if they'd like. That is completely up to them. But let's go ahead and get that going. That's going to run for an hour and a half from now. So it'll end about 15 minutes before our stream normally ends. I love that hot mess one. Yeah, so I'm just going to give them away in that order. So I will give away the cat one first, then I will pull the name for the hot mess one, and then I will pull the name for the positivity rules. We're going to give them away in that order so that if you guys are interested in winning a cross-stitch kit, this is a full kit. It's not just the pattern, it's the whole thing. It's got the floss and everything in it. If you guys are interested in winning that, make sure you join the giveaway. A couple months back, we started a brand new cross-stitch project, which I'm going to show you guys here today. This one is a stamped cross-stitch project. And I've been talking about it a little bit because I really like doing the stamped ones in my living room because then I don't have to follow a pattern for that. You guys are getting the tickets, right? It's working. Yes, raffle tickets. Okay, just making sure it was working. So I really like the stamped ones. Now, again, the ones I'm giving away are counted. They're not stamped. This one here that I'm working on in my living room is actually a stamped one, and I wanted to show it to you guys. We started it, gosh, 100 years ago. Found a new farmer's market in the area. Oh, awesome. That's really exciting. Just a reminder, the giveaway is available for anyone within the U.S. and Canada. Fortunately, right now, I can't ship overseas. But it is available for anybody in the U.S. and Canada. So, all right. So, counting cross stitch. I wanted to show this to you guys. We started this a while ago with just one thread. We were doing the really dark color. We were working on the tree stem, and I've been working on it an hour or two almost every day in my living room. And I've also been working on it the weekends when I have time. But I wanted to show you guys where we are at with it. You can kind of see I'm obviously not done with it yet, but you can kind of see that the tree is coming to life. We've got all the blue here done. We've got almost all the orange done. I'm working on some red and the yellow. That's in here right now. And then you can also see all of this white here. It's really hard to see on the camera, but this white here is all done too. So this is the edge here. This is the border. So it's white all the way around the edge. So we've been working on it a little bit every day, and you can see how much of it is has come into play here, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I really love the stamped cross stitch in my living room. Like I think I've mentioned that a few times now. I really like doing that because then I don't have to worry about trying to find the pattern and trying to find all that room. Working with a pattern, at least for me in my living room, it's a little bit of a challenge because I have it's very small space. So I'm really grateful to be able to do that. So, but today we're going to be working back on our counted cross stitch for our Cinderella section. Now, I will tell you that I did finish up, we were working on this red here, right here. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera. Again, I'm working with a different camera, so things are kind of weird today. This pinkish maroon plum, it's probably more of like a plum colored here. Merlot, it's more like a Merlot. We were working on that the last time we were here together, and I did finish the last string. We had an extra string left, so I did finish the last string up while we were waiting for the stream. So I do need to go ahead and shade up those on my pattern really quickly, so I'm going to do that first, and then we're going to figure out what color we want. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is going back down to the bottom here again and picking a different color to work with so that we can start to fill in some of this. Is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm actually thinking we could use that A color that's over here and try and fill in some of the A's over here. Maybe we'll just start over here in the corner and work our way back this way. But anyway, so that's what I was kind of thinking that we could start on today. That way we're kind of building up a little bit at a time. We're not getting too far ahead of ourselves. So I think that's what we're going to do today. But first and foremost, I need to go ahead and take my pattern down for just a minute and go ahead and shade those up while I'm thinking about it. And I've shown this to you guys many, many times before, but here on my pattern, oops, you can kind of see it a little bit. You can see that I've shaded in some of the areas. Let me see if I can zoom in there. There we go. Ooh, there we go. You can see that I just shade in with a light pencil the squares that I'm finished with. So then that way I kind of know where I'm at. Now I'm up here. I've actually done 2 or 3 rows up here. So I'm going to go ahead and shade those in real quick so that before I forget. And then we are going to get started with today's project. Trying to figure out where the heck I'm at here. I think that I'm at the last one here. Let's see. 3, 2, 2. Yeah, right here. So give me just a second. Now, of course, I had to actually use my cell phone as opposed to my extra cell phone for the camera today because I was having issues with it. So I don't have chat on my phone today. So I'm going to need to ask for a little bit of extra grace with regards to chat today. Because unfortunately, I can't look in 2 places at one time. So moderators, if I miss something, please make sure that I see it again. Keep spamming me with it until my eyes look up. But I will try to catch up here in just a second. And if it's really important, obviously you can, well, I was going to say you can send me a text message, but that might not work either. Just a second here. Just coloring in these boxes, and then I will be back in chat in just a second. How is everybody's Mother's Day today? Are you doing anything fun? Got any fun plans? I'm assuming we've got a pretty small group today because everybody is doing something fun, and that's great. And I do feel a little bit bad for them that I did a giveaway, that I decided to do a giveaway today, but you know, it just means it's more chances for you guys to win. And you know, I kind of felt like it was fitting, you know, giving you guys all a Mother's Day gift from me. So, give me just a second here, folks. I am almost done coloring this in. Yeah, there we go. All right, flip this back up. Terry says, not doing anything today. It is all good. Well, weren't your kids in town with you earlier this week, Terry? I feel like last weekend, weren't you hanging out with your daughters or granddaughters or something else last weekend too? So maybe they came out last weekend to hang out with you instead. I don't know if that's really true or not, but could be nice, right? All right, so we got to figure out what color we want to do here. We could do something in the middle here. We could move all the way over here if we really wanted to. Or we could do something in these stones. Kind of thinking we should do something in these stones. What do you think? Think so? I think we should do something over here in this corner here. Actually, this is lining up kind of really nicely in the center here. Trying to figure out what I want to do here, folks. Because it's kind of laying really nicely right where it's at. Actually, the stones could work. Let's do the stones. Let's see. Go ahead and grab over here. Linda, good morning. I think I saw you pop in, and I apologize for not saying good morning earlier. She says, I'm working on the Tree Frog legit kit and enjoying the rest of the day before work tomorrow. The weekends aren't long enough. Oh, honey, you and me too. I agree that. Yeah, I feel you on that for sure. I feel you there. Okay, so what's this one here, right? Nope. Wait, yep, because it's sideways. Yes, it's this one here. So we're going to be needing to do card 2, number 17. So let's go ahead and grab card number 2. Card number 2, 17. 17. Okay. Why are these pieces so small? Wow, those are really small pieces. I guess I'm just used to them being so much bigger. Jeez. These are such small pieces. I don't know why they're so small. Okay, number 17 is this one here. Let's go ahead and grab one of these. So now this one here that we're working on for Cinderella is a smaller count, bigger count. The we only need to use 2 threads. My words are escaping me today. We only need to use 2 threads for this one, instead of 3. For the stamped one that I'm working on, I'm actually using 3 threads for that. Oh, there's pieces. They're so short. I don't know why they're so short. Well, we're gonna do it, but it's really short. Like usually the pieces are much longer than this, so you're like really tiny. But we're going to be using 2 threads instead of 3, which I've been used to using 3 threads on my stamped one. That's okay. And I've got a couple of things that I've recently learned with my stamped one that I'm going to try and show you guys today. One of them is, and I know I've said it before, and I knew that it was wrong, but I didn't really know any other way to do it. And that was tying knots in our threads. You guys may remember I was doing that before. I'm not doing that anymore. You'll be happy to know that I am not doing that anymore. Put that up there. I have found a way that actually is pretty easy to be able to not tie knots in my threads. Come on. I'm having trouble with this thing today. There we go. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Well, I'm going to attempt to show you anyway. Oh, somebody's making bags. Katie, are you making bags? Nice. I have made one so far. I've only ever made one bag. But I think we will probably get into making some more soon, someday. Since I now have the bigger, the thread broke on me. Now that I have the heavier duty machine, I tried to make one bag with my not so heavy duty machine, and it was very difficult. I did not find it enjoyable, and that's kind of the point of, doing this stuff is it's supposed to be enjoyable. So I'm hoping to give it another shot with the new machine, and I'm hoping that that will help. Probably more towards the end of the year because we've got a lot of projects running right now. So I'm hoping to kind of get to that towards the end of the year. Such a small piece of thread. But that's all right. We'll work through it. All right. So our very first stitch is all the way over here. So remember I said before that um, I've learned a new way to do this where I don't have to knot it at the back. And basically what you do is you start from the front instead. Katie says, my friend does beautiful needlework and uses the toes as project bags. I think she has 6 of mine so far. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's really cool. All right, so to start out, we're going to start from the front. And basically what we do is instead of going all the way up through the bottom of the back of the canvas, we actually hook our needle up underneath one of the weavings. We pull it all the way through till almost the end. Not quite the end, but almost to the end. And then we take our needle and we go back through the canvas like this way. And what that does is it kind of makes this loop and kind of secures it into the canvas. So then that way we can work with it a little bit better. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and I know that my camera is not going to be able to show this to you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and go through the weave of the canvas or the Aida fabric, pull it almost all the way through. I'm going to leave myself a little teeny tiny tail, and then I'm going to take it and go back down through the middle because it's between 2 pieces of the Aida fabric right now, and so I'm going to go back down through the middle of the square. Pull it gently, very slowly, so it doesn't pull my tail. And then basically what that does is it secures it. So now I can start my actual X. I'm going to go in the upper right left corner. So pull it back through. I would do my bottom right corner. Pull it through, and now I've got my first X. And now I'm going to just take my scissors. Hi Brenda, good morning. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Thank you for that. And just cut off those tails. There we go. Go ahead and finish that X. There we go. All right, and now on to the next one. I hope you have enough room in between to do that. Katie says, come on, bot, don't steal my thimbles. That is kind of cool. That is kind of mean of it, for sure. Just a reminder, I am doing a giveaway right now for a couple, 3 new cross-stitch kits. They are kits. They are not, these scissors are not small enough. They are kits. They are not um, just patterns. They are actual kits. There we go. The scissors are a little bit thinner. So they will come with everything that you need to make the project. The giveaway is available for everybody, anyone within the US or Canada. I will mail them out when I do all of my thimble redemptions towards the end of the month. I have 3 of them to give away, so there are plenty of opportunities to win. I'm going to give away all 3 of them at once, so you will not need to re-enter, but you do have to be present to win. So we will be doing that towards the end of the stream. The giveaway is going to run for about 90 minutes or an hour and a half. This bottom row is kind of tricky because it's so close to this edge here, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to lift my head up a little bit more when we get to the other rows. Brenda says, how do I enter? Honeydew, exclamation point, giveaway, and chat to enter to win. What the hell? My thread keeps breaking. Do exclamation point, giveaway, and chat to win. To enter, you should see a message after you do that that says you've been given a raffle ticket. So make sure that you do. You do have to be present to win, so you're gonna have to hang out with me for the next hour and a half. I think it's this. My thread. So I bought some of these new thread needle threaders, and this one is like extra sharp and it keeps actually cutting the thread, so I'm gonna need to think about this and do something different. I think I have some of those green things in my bin. Terry says, I have to eat before the hour and a half or I will faint. Well, then you can go ahead and eat and just come back. Just make sure you come back. It's not a command. Oh, you're prepping your fabric for tomorrow night so you can pang? Yeah, for sure. We don't prep ahead of time, Brenda. You know that. So we just kind of wing it as we go. Yeah, this is too thick for this one. I'm trying to use a new needle, and it's not really working out. I think I'm going to have to go back to my old needle, because my old needle is a little bit wider. I was hoping to be able to use the thinner needle, but the eye on it is it's just too small, and it's really causing all kinds of havoc for me. So I'm going to flip this over here. Use this thicker one now. Hoping that gives me a little less trouble. The eye on this one is a little bit wider, so the needle is also wider and longer, which I'm not super thrilled about. I like using the little thinner needle, but it's okay. I won't have to worry about my thread breaking anymore, so. Raven tried to steal from me. She's cute that way. She tried to steal your thimbles from you? funny. Too funny. You guys are funny with your thimbles. Mr. Wizard is currently working on Lucas's redemption. You guys remember that Lucas redeemed his million thimbles in for the new car? 1/25th scale, of course. And the car he wanted, Mr. Wizard didn't actually have in his collection. So he asked Mr. Wizard if he would be willing to build a specific car model. And of course, Lucas purchased the kit for him, so Mr. Wizard is not out of pocket anything other than his supplies. But yeah, so it gave Mr. Wizard a new project to work on. Of course, you know he has plenty of projects to work on for sure. But wow, this needle is so much thicker. All right. So, so yeah, so Mr. Wizard is working on that today. His eye is doing much better today. Still a little sore. But he said it's working much better. We were worried that maybe he had gotten, because you know he works in assembly, so he works with a lot of metal and shavings and things like that, and so we were really worried that maybe he had gotten some metal in it or something. Turns out we believe that he just scratched his cornea. Could have been any number of reasons how or why that happened. Um, but yeah, it sounds like he just scratched it. So chat it up, Raven. You ladies be nice. I know it's all in fun. I know it's all in fun. Brenda says she learned how to drive in a purple GTO. She believes it was a 69 and it was stick shift. That's awesome. Those are nice cars. Those are really nice cars. They just had a car show by us not too long ago. The local high school was hosting it. Pretty neat. Sorry guys, this pieces down here are really tiny. I'm hoping to get out of the bottom here soon so we can actually pay attention to what we're doing. And I'm not convinced that I like this particular needle. I think it's still too big, but we're going to work with it. I like the idea of a thinner needle better, but I just lost my thread, so. Kelly says her first car was a Mustang. Ooh, nice car. Those are pretty. I really like Mustangs. Katie says Brenda says I'd love to have a model of a GTO. If Mr. Wizard is still watching, do you have a model of a GTO? I feel like maybe you do. I feel like maybe it was yellow. It could be way off on that. It could be completely wrong, but I feel like he had a model of a GTO, or he has a model of a GTO. That could be something to strive for. I don't like this needle at all. Fern says, same, I love GTOs. My first car was a Datsun 510. Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Bright green manual shift, stick shift. That's awesome. That is really cool. Okay, so I need to actually do something because I gotta figure something out because this one here is thin enough. I wonder if I can just grab a different one of these. I've got a bunch of them, so they're kind of sharp, and so I keep forgetting to ask Mr. Wizard if he can kind of dull them up a little bit so that they're not cutting the thread when I try to use it. Cool car that had the AC didn't work, but so no cool on the inside. So not cool on the inside. Gotcha. Yeah, this one's sharp too. Does anybody have a good recommendation for needles for cross stitching? I have a set of DMC needles here. These are the ones I'm using right now. And the eye on them is so thin that it's almost impossible to get my needle threader and the thread through it. And so what happens is my needle threader keeps like cutting my thread because it's so thin. So anybody have any recommendations for needles, needle sizes for cross stitching? Trying to get it through all of the threads. Brr. Just go down like this. Up one more time. It shouldn't be this difficult. I will say that. It should not be this difficult. There we go. All right. Poor thread. But poor thread got shredded. You use DMC needles. Well, that's what I've got here. Is DMC needles. It says cross stitch needles number 26. Or maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'm using the wrong size. Maybe I need a different size needle. I have DMC number 26. Focus. Number 26 needles. So maybe I need a bigger needle, smaller needle. I'm not sure how needles work. I don't do needlepoint, so I don't know how needles work. So somebody help me here. I wonder if I have a whole thing full of needles somewhere. Just don't know where. Because the needle I am using, I like the eye on it, but I don't like the thickness of it. Yeah, these are all hand sewing needles, so the eyes on them are really small. I don't want any of those. Well, there's one, but that's really thick needle. I don't want that thick of a needle. So I want a thin needle with a big eye. Does that make sense? Bohin brand needles. Interesting. Okay. The variety size pack. I did buy a variety size pack of hand sewing needles, but all the eyes on them are really small, so that's obviously not what I want. Marie says the needle size is the higher the number, the smaller the needle, or the thinner, I would say. Oh, okay. But does that also designate the size of the eye then too? 14 count. I have some. You know, I didn't even look. Let me look. Hang on. Let me see what these look like. See, these are all pretty thick, but let me grab one of these. I get mine in the kits too, yeah, and that's what this thicker one is that I have here. That thick one is from the kit, but I really like using the thinner ones. I just feel like they get underneath a little bit better, but at the same time, let me try that one. This one doesn't look as thick as that one is, but the eye on it looks a little bit better. Let's see. We're gonna try this one. Good call. I forgot that I had those extra needles there, so let's try this. Sandra says I was just about to order more needles when I found mine. Well, we did have needle. We do have needle variety kits in the Thimble Redemptions. Just so you know, because I know a lot of you hand sew, so I tried to curate this round of Thimble Redemption prizes to hand sewers and things like that. Okay, let's try this. They usually give you 24-inch kits. Too thick for me, but it usually matches the kind of fabric that you're using, Marie says. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know enough about needles to know what size needle that is, but I've been using it and it's fine, but now that I've been using a thinner needle, I found how much nicer it is. So I would like to use a little bit of a thinner one. So let's try this one. Let's see, where are we at? We're on here, right? Yeah, we're here. It is thicker than the DMC needle. I'll say that. But so far it's doing okay. Damn it. Pulled it all the way out. Try this again. So under the weave, almost all the way to the edge. Then through the middle. No, 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 no. I'm gonna have to go get a pair of tweezers. Jesus. There. Oof. Okay. Finally got it. A little bit longer of a tail than I would have liked, but at this rate, I'm just willing to take the win. Go off this tail. All right. This one seems a little bit thinner than that other one that I was using before. Not as thin as the DMC one I was using, so it's probably a good middle ground. Guess I'm going to have to do some investigation work into needles and see if I can figure out which one I like. But yeah, buying a variety pack so that you can try and figure out which one you like is probably not a bad idea. Terry says, I like when I find a needle with a big eye and small point. I don't know what they are for, but they work nice on some projects. Yeah, the cross stitch needles, that's usually what they are. Is they're usually a small point with a big eye. Is the ones that I have found. Um, move these up. Good morning, Sylvia. Welcome back to the channel. It is so great to see you. Happy Sunday morning to you. Sylvia, we are doing a cross-stitch giveaway if you are interested. We are giving away 3 counted cross-stitch kits. They're small kits. They shouldn't take you too long. But we are giving them away. They're really cute. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you do ! Giveaway in chat. You do have to be present to win, and we will be giving them away at the end of the stream today. Guys, give me just a hot minute here. I will pop over to the giveaway page just to give you guys a heads up on who has entered so far, just in case you haven't entered yet. Happy Mother's Day to you as well, Sylvia. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Will it let me zoom in? I think that's maybe a little bit more. I think that's as close as it's going to let me get with regards to zooming, so. You guys can kind of see it a little bit down here, what we're doing. Maria, I'm pretty sure I said good morning to you, but just in case, good morning again. So I think I've been talking to you guys about this scroll frame. I'm really liking the scroll frame. I like the width of it. but I wish that it was a little bit shorter this way. So like I don't need it to be this wide. I would like it to be a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna start doing some investigative work and see if I can find one that's a little bit smaller. Um, that would allow me to be able to bring it up a little bit higher so that I'm not like leaning over, basically. Hi Patricia, welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. And thank you also for being a member of the channel as well. But I like the scroll frame. I really do. I'm really getting used to it. But I do want to, now that I know that I like it, I'm willing to spend a little bit more money on one. This one was very inexpensive. I think it was $15 or $13 on at Walmart for clearance. Very inexpensive. But I didn't want to spend a lot of money on one until I knew that I liked it, you know? And now that I know that I like it, I am actually willing to spend a little bit more money on one. What that is, what that translates into, I don't know yet, but I want to look at them now, see what I can find. I'm looking for a new frame. How wide is it? Patricia wants to know how wide is my frame. My frame is, I will tell you. Inside diameter is 18 inches by 9.5. So I would like something that's maybe like 4 or 6 inches wide, you know, tall, with the same width is what I'm kind of looking for. Now this is completely wooden and it's got these weird plastic things here in the bottom. Not great, but it works. It does the trick. They have aluminum ones, they have plastic ones, they have wood ones. I don't know what I want to do just yet. But now that I kind of know that I like it, I would like to look into it a little bit more. Ooh. All the way over here on the edge, and my magnifying glass doesn't quite reach. I'm like on an angle trying to see it. Pop this up a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Prevents from splitting thread or fabric. Hold on. My favorite needle is a ball tip from Sullivan's, size 28. Ooh. Sullivan ball tip. All tip. Sullivan's. Size 28. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Sandra says, years ago I made my own scroll frames. Can Mr. Wizard cut it down for you? He probably could, but then I would lose this one. You know, like this one might be good for some projects and maybe just not others. Like this particular project here, I would like it to be a little bit smaller, but I might use this for another project. So I don't know that I would want him to cut this one down. I think I'd much rather him, rather me make one or buy a new one. Yeah. Let's see. Sorry. Prevents the splitting threads of fabric. Okay, yeah, I wrote that one down. Thanks for that recommendation, Brenda. I'm gonna take a look at that. Marie says the scroll drama are nice for larger pieces. I think she means the scroll frame. Are nice for larger pieces. I still use hoops for smaller ones. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Marie. This one here, I'm using a hoop. The smaller one that I'm using, I use a hoop for sure. And I was actually using a hoop on this project, but the hoop just became very cumbersome and very. And I kept having to put it on and take it off and put it on and take it off, and it was very annoying to me. Um, I like the scroll frame much better for this bigger project for sure. Sorry, just checking chat. Yeah, Lucas is in chat. Yeah, yeah, he was in the house earlier. Yeah, I think he's been in and out. Look who's here, Doc. Patricia has joined the giveaway. Awesome. Can cross stitch dowels be interchangeable forever different width? Sylvia, I think it depends on the frame. Like this frame here, for this particular frame that I have here, the dowels on it are actually pre-cut so that they slide into this side of the frame. And there's a second hole in here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. But there is a second hole here for maybe a different size dowel that maybe would work. I don't know. But I do think that the dowels have to be a certain size in order for them to kind of like anchor in. But to answer your question, I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. You'd probably want to check with someone who knows a little bit more about it than I do. Welcome to Casino Danita. Oh, that's funny. I love that. African block print. Ooh, that sounds like fun. It's okay, Marie. We knew what you were talking about. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Ugh, yikes. All right. Where are we at? Like over here in this weird section that I can't really see very well. Go. It is so weird not having my phone right here with the chat, so I feel like I'm missing things, and so I apologize if I am missing things. I'm trying not to, but it's a little different. For whatever reason, see, I have a really old iPhone that Taylor gave me. This is her old iPhone that she gave me. Um, to use for different things, for streaming, for recording, and things like that. And so that's usually what I use here as my extra camera. I don't usually use another Wi-Fi camera. I just use that. But for some reason, it will not charge anymore. So I think that it has finally bit the dust, which really wouldn't surprise me because with as old as it is. Excuse me, but hold on. Excuse me again. It will not charge past 10%. It charges to 10%, then it drops down and it charges to 10% again. So I keep getting this weird 10% error and it keeps freezing the screen and all kinds of other stuff. So I couldn't use it this morning. Like I wouldn't have normally used. So I'm going to have Taylor look at it when she gets home and see if she can figure it out. And if she can't figure it out, then I'm going to have to figure something else out moving forward. Thank you. Bless me. Thank you. I actually need to blow my nose now. I apologize. I don't normally blow my nose on camera, so I'm going to turn around and hopefully you guys don't hear it. Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry. You do not need to hear me blow my nose. But, you know, sometimes it's necessary. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. Sorry about that. I don't have any. Do I have any? Oh, I do, but it's up there. Oh. All right, let's keep going. I could like do that. There we go. Now I can actually see it. Weird angle, right? As long as I don't hear you chew with your mouth open, we're good, Raven says. No, I try not to eat on camera, and I definitely don't chew with my mouth open because I would choke. But no, that's not usually something I do. No, not typically. No. Oh, I have a knot here somewhere. There we go. There we go. I'm doing these one X at a time as opposed to doing them through a row because I'm trying to, because these pieces of thread, these pieces of floss are so small, I'm trying to utilize as much of it as I can. So rather than like going this way and coming back and losing all of that extra thread that happens when you do that, I'm just trying to do one X at a time to only lose a minimal amount of thread. Typically, you would want to do this in a row type fashion where you would go all one way and then come back and do all the other way, which is what I normally do. But these, for whatever reason, these pieces of floss are so short that I feel like I wouldn't even get through a whole row and I'd have to replace the floss again. So we're gonna do it this way instead. Because like I'm barely getting 2 rows with each piece of floss, and usually I can get 3 or 4 rows in. So it's just a small piece of floss this time. Oh, Katie seems frustrated. I'm sorry about that. Where are the dogs today? They're here. They're here. They were here earlier and they just kind of hung out. So I can call them in again if you want. I refilled so it doesn't shake as much. See, here they are. Here they are. Here's all the puppy. There's all the puppies. Terry said she didn't get to see you, so because she didn't get to see you, you guys get extra treats. Wrigley first. Ivy next. Addison. Benji, take it nice. Good boy. You're getting good at that. You're getting really good at that. Wrigley. Ivy, take it nice. Addison. Benji, take it nice. Good boy. He's getting good at that. Naked boy. That's right. He has absolutely no fur on him. Yes, there he is. His colors are starting to come back a little bit. So his hair is obviously growing a little bit. So his colors are starting to come back a little bit. The good news is we think that there's actually a black patch on his back. So we think the black hairs are going to come back. So we're excited about that. But yeah. You need them? That's your dog fix? Oh, I can send you pictures anytime you need it. Anytime you need it, Terry, you just send me an email and you say, I need some puppy therapy, and I'm happy to do it. I do that to Taylor all the time when I'm at work and she's here at home. I'll send her a note and say, I need some puppy therapy. He is getting more gentle. He's learning. He's learning. He's learning to be more gentle. He's learning to. He's learning. I mean, he's still a puppy. Taylor has actually started taking him to doggy daycare. He's only been there twice so far, but he's going to go back 2 times again this week, and that seems to just wear him out. Like he just gets completely worn out for 2 days. So that I think that's really helping quite a bit too. Is it's really just running him out of energy, and so I think that's really helping as well. But yes, he is learning to be gentle. He's learning. We're pretty patient with him. He's got to learn how to do it, and he's getting there. He's definitely getting there. Oh boy. Oh boy. They're barking. I think Taylor might be home. All day, every day. She can take them. Yes, she can. She can take them free of charge. I mean, they didn't say anything about there being a limit to how many she could take. But we're not. The other 2 are not really social. The other 3, I should say. The other 3 are not really socialized the same way that Benji is. So I don't think that they would really do very well in doggy daycare. So we're not going to take them. I think they would get too stressed out by it. But he is going to do really well. He will do really well. My dogs hear that and are barking. Oh, sorry, Patricia. Sorry. My heart aches for a dog. I just can't find a way to do it. I get that, Terry. I do. I understand that. I mean, there was a point in time where I didn't have any dogs in my home because it didn't make sense financially or otherwise. I am grateful that I'm in a position where I can have 4 dogs right now. Although 4 dogs was not the plan at all. But yeah, it was a lot of fun either way. Either way, they are a lot of fun, and Benjamin, quiet, please. Sorry, Benji, come here. Taylor's home, I think. Why are we barking? What's wrong? Why are we crying? Is somebody here? Oh boy. Oh boy. Now they're all wound up. Can you hear them? I don't know if you guys can hear them. I did turn the oh boy. Hey, play nice, please. I did turn the background noise reduction thing off on my camera or I'm sorry, on my mic, so that you guys could hear, the sewing machine, and so you could hear the dogs barking and things like that. So, hoping that is helping, so that you guys can hear them. All right, so this piece of thread is done now. So let's go ahead and clear this out. So now to finish your thread, rather than tying the hoops like I was doing before, I actually take the needle, which this one's a little bit on the thicker side, so it's not working as well. But you actually take the needle and just tuck it underneath the X stitches that you already have here. I can get it to do what I want it to do. Sounds like Tay is home. This thicker needle does not like to get tucked underneath. I want to get it under at least 2. Hi. Hello. I figured that was you making the dogs bark. This is where that thinner needle came in handy. Okay, we'll make it work. There, I got it under 2 at least. So many needles. So many needles up here right now. Let me put that one there. Put this one back over here because this is that thicker one. Okay, sorry about that. Taylor is back home from work. Sounds like she went to the store. Hey, I wish you would have let me know you were going to stop at the store. I would have had my groceries ready for pickup for you. I wish you had let me know that you were going to stop at the store. I would have had my groceries ready for pickup for you. Do you have to go back later? Or are you done for the day?
No, I have to go back.
Oh.
I picked up my groceries from the store.
I figured, but I was going to... Mine are going to be ready between 1 and 2, supposedly.
Well, I have to be...
Hey, can you take a look at this and see if you can, since you're here. Sorry, guys. Since you're here, can you figure out why that won't charge?
There's a hole.
I know. Can you try to figure... Do you still have a lightning charger in your bedroom?
I might have different ones of those.
Okay. See if maybe it's just the cord that's not working, or if it's the phone that's not working. You need the phone in order to figure it out, don't you?
Okay, they just give me a cord?
No, can't you go figure it out?
I have to put my groceries away. That's not what you want.
You don't have to figure it right this second. I just sometimes, I'm not using it today, so sorry. Sometimes I forget that I'm live streaming. Hi Gladys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. We are doing a giveaway. Just a reminder for you guys, we are doing a giveaway. We are giving away 3 counted cross-stitch kits. They are, let me show you to you, because I know a lot of you came in late, and so you don't even know what you're entering to win. So let me show you real quick. And I'm going to give them away in this order. So I'm going to call 3 winners one at a time. So you're not going to have to re-enter. It is Mother's Day. It is. Yes, it is. Where is it? Here. So this is the first one. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going here. There we go. So this is the first one. It's a cat. It's cute. It's called The Cat. It's really cute. Here's the second one. It's called I'm not a hot mess. I'm just a spicy disaster. So there you go. So there's that one. It's really cute. That's the second one. And then here's the third one. Ooh, there we go. And this one says positivity rules. There you go. So those are the three that we're giving away. We're going to give them away in that order. You do have to be present to win. So you do have to hang out with us for the duration of the live stream. We will go till 12:30-ish. So I think the giveaway runs for probably another 15 or 20 minutes maybe. So yeah, in case you're interested in that. But happy Mother's Day to everybody as well. So if you have not already, I will read off the names before we call it. You know what? Let me do that now so that I don't forget. Let me switch over there now. Give me a second here, folks. Let me. Looks like we've got a little less than 20 minutes left on the timer, so a little less than 20 minutes left to join, and then we've got 16 people in for right now. If I read your name, that means you have a raffle ticket already. If I don't read your name, that means you are not in the giveaway. It is open to residents of the U.S. and Canada. Are you ready? So I've got Raven, I've got Kathy, I've got Linda, I've got Patty, I've got Terry, I've got Gladys, I've got Judy, I've got Sandra, I've got Katie, I've got Linda, the Irish, Linda on the boat, Linda, Brenda Foley, Kiri Leonard, Fern King, Marie H., Sylvia, and Patricia Browning. So if I did not read your name, then you are not currently in the giveaway. You do have to play to win. There you go. I wanted a day to sew and to get sushi for dinner. Well, that sounds yummy. That sounds lovely. Mr. Wizard and I went to a restaurant yesterday afternoon for dinner. It's a restaurant that we have not been to in a really long time. Out by where my grandma lived when she was with us. And so we went over there and we had some amazing food. And we brought home leftovers. And so I'll be eating those for lunch today. I have no idea what we're doing for dinner yet. A day to sew, though. That sounds lovely. That sounds like a lovely day. Alright, so let's start a new one here. There we go. Get this first one in there. Go ahead and clip it. There you go. Ordering today. Ta-da! Sushi is yummy. A couple of our local grocery stores, excuse me, make some sushi. They have like sushi containers that are. It's really good. It's fresh, so it's not like it's sitting there forever. But it's pretty good. surprisingly enough, for grocery store sushi as opposed to you know restaurant style sushi, but it's still really good. I love sushi. Sushi is one of my favorite meals. Everybody has all these fears and negative connotations with regards to raw fish and not being able to eat it. And to be honest with you, the majority of it is actually cooked. It's usually cooked or smoked or things like that. I mean, yes, there's raw pieces of fish in some things, but some things are okay. Like I love salmon. Salmon is one of my favorites. Oops. Oops. Salmon is one of my absolute favorites. Edward, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I truly appreciate that. As a subscriber, you do have to wait 2 hours before you can participate in chat. I do apologize for that, which also means, unfortunately, you're not able to join the giveaway today. But don't worry, because we do a lot of giveaways here on the channel, or at least we used to. I haven't done them in a while, and so that's why I'm kind of trying to catch back up on things. But welcome to the channel either way. Thank you so much for being here. Smoked salmon and make my own sushi rolls? Yeah. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, I'm gonna screw that up. Did that one wrong. That's alright. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. There we go. Go this way. Oh. Oh, I'm so close. Darn it. This needle is working much better. Thank you for the reminder of the other needles that I have in the kits that I buy. The kits that are giving away will also include a needle. So you won't need to worry about that. Speaking of subscribers, we are at. Well, I was going to look at my phone. The last time I checked, we were at 884, so we're getting closer to our 1,000 goal. Every single one counts. Once we get to our 1,000 subscribers goal, I will have a huge giveaway for that. It will be basically the equivalent of our million symbol redemption boxes. It will be the equivalent of that, which right now those include a jelly roll, 2 charm squares, or 1 layer cake, as well as a handful of notions. And then, of course, the donation that Patty sent us of the rose wristlets that are pincushions. Those are amazing. I love them. Thank you so much again for that. Those will be included as well. So even if you are not at a million symbols, you could still win that one if we get to 1,000. But first, we got to get to 1,000. First, we got to get there first. I feel like there's a piece of thread here that shouldn't be there. So if you have friends or families or you're part of a group where you're allowed to share our channel, I would really appreciate it. We're getting there, 1 subscriber at a time. Very close, yes. 883. Thank you, Carrie, for double checking. I thought that's what the number was. Brenda says, use cauliflower rice and homemade mayo in my sushi. Ooh, yummy. Someone gave me a tip to bake cauliflower rice to make it all get all the moisture out. Ooh, that does sound good. That does sound good. We will have to remember that. Alright, so now we're going to go up a row. We're on the next row here. Move my magnifier up a little bit. Let's see what we got going on here. That is right, Terry, and as members, there are perks for that as well. 100%, yes. As members, you receive monthly or quarterly perks depending on the membership that you sign up for. There are also bi-weekly live streams with myself and Mama Joyce that you can be a part of if that is something that is of interest to you. Speaking of memberships, just a reminder, we will have our members only live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, Mama Joyce and I are going to be back working on our Blackberry Bramble project. We are in the process of adding our block to our main center section, and then we're going to be starting on our next block, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then we've got lots of stuff coming up this week. We've got our Swirling Leaves on Thursday, Swirling Leaves project on Thursday, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then we also have our After Dark edition on Saturday. So if you guys are new to the channel, set your alarms. Put a reminder on your calendars. Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, the After Dark edition. You do not want to miss that one. Mama Joyce and Sherlock Cheryl will be joining us as long as everybody still feels well. And who knows what kind of shenanigans those two are up to this time. Who knows? You never know with those two. But we are still working on our... See, something is jacked up here. We are still working on our friendship table runners. We are going to be getting those done. There's something wrong here. Something is wrong. I have to pull this out because there's an extra loop in here. And I thought I felt it earlier. There must be a knot somewhere. So let's go ahead and pull these out real quick. That's the good news about cross stitches. It's pretty easy to pull it out if you need to. You can also use a seam ripper if you really needed to cut all the threads, but I don't think we're in that position. I don't think we need to do that. There we go. There we go. Now we got it pulled out. Oh, let's see. So that will be this Saturday, the 16th, the After Dark edition. Mama Joyce and Sherlock Cheryl are already starting to plan some crafting projects that they would like to work on as well. Because, you know, Sherlock Cheryl she's not really a sewer, she's more of a crafter. And so we like to bring on a crafting project every now and again. So they've been discussing that, coming up with ideas for that. So make sure you get ready for those exciting projects. Yeah, so now I don't feel the loop anymore. You guys hear the music? It's really good today. I'm really liking it. A few more minutes left for our cross stitching giveaway. I will check it in just a minute. See where we're at. We are going to be giving away 3 counted cross stitches. 3 kits. I will mail them to you as long as you are within the US or Canada. You are eligible to win them. Thank goodness I looked at that again. I almost messed that one up. Let me flip over real quick. Has anyone had the lemon meringue pie M&Ms? Ooh, no, I have not. Those sound really good, though. Looks like we got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left to join the giveaway. Still only 16 of you. That's okay. That's all we've got. That's all right. It is a cross stitch, and I know cross stitch is not for everybody, so I understand. I think it goes without saying, but you will have to provide me with your mailing address in order for me to mail them to you. So if that's something you're not comfortable with doing, then please do not enter, because I have to be able to get them to you. And 4 minutes is probably perfect amount of time, because I think I will finish this thread here in the next 4 minutes. So that will be the perfect timing. We are just about finished with this thread. I apologize for the Zoom camera being a little on the fuzzy side. It's just kind of the way it is, unfortunately. One more stitch. Got under 2, just trying to get underneath that third one. Come on. There we go. Peanut butter cinnamon roll M&Ms as well. Oh, that's interesting. Not sure I would like those, but there we go. Alrighty. They need to stay out of Five Below where they have all these candies. Absolutely. Yes, that is 100% a good idea. 100% a good idea. Looks like our giveaway is going to end right now. There you go. All right. I do need to color in some of these pieces. So let's go ahead and call one. Give you guys a moment to redeem, and then we'll call another one. Give y'all a minute to redeem. We'll kind of do that, okay? So then that way I have some time here to color. To color in some things. Where's my pencil? 1, 2, 3. Let me just 1, 2, 3. So here. Here's where I need to be. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and grab the first winner, and let's see who our first winner is. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. First winner is. Congratulations, Kathy, one of our moderators. Kathy, I just need to say hi in chat. Hello, something to let us know that you are still here so you can claim your redemption, and then I will get that in the mail to you. Congratulations, Kathy. If you can just let us know that you are still here. Each person gets 5 minutes to redeem. Oh, there she is. There she is. Congratulations, Kathy. You have won the cat cross stitch. That is the first one that we were giving away. We were giving away this cat one here. So you have, let me see. There you go. You have won the cat cross stitch. Congratulations. So Kathy won the cat. Go figure. Let me write this down so that I don't forget. Hang on. I should have grabbed more post-it notes. Oh, everything's gonna fall. All right, so let me write down. Kathy won the cat. All right, Kathy equals the cat. All right, so that will, Kathy, that will go out with your next set of Thimble Redemptions. I know you have some, so those will go out with that. That one will go out with that, so congratulations. The next one up is this one. It says, oops, I'm not a hot mess. I'm just a spicy disaster. That one is the one that we are going to give out next. Because we are not making anyone re-enter, we are just going to keep going. That way only one person can win each one. So let's go ahead and flip over. Are we ready to pick the next winner? And here we go. Congratulations, Patricia. Congratulations. You have won the next redemption. So just all I need you to do is let me know that you are still in chat and we can get that over to you. Just say hi, how are you, thank you, any of those things to let us know that you are still in chat. You will get 5 minutes to redeem. Congratulations, Patricia. Patricia is also one of our members, although members do not necessarily have any better chances of winning. They're just they are just eligible for any members only winnings. So she says, woohoo, that's the one I wanted. Well, I'm glad. So Patricia gets the hot mess or spicy disaster is what we're calling it, spicy disaster. So that one will be mailed to you, Patricia, before the end of the month. I believe I have your mailing address, but if you wouldn't mind just emailing it to me one more time, just to be on the safe side. Kathy, I am 99.9% sure that I have yours, so no need to email it to me, unless, of course, you have moved recently. All right, last one. While I am still coloring in some things, are we ready? The very last one. The last one is going to go, this is what it looks like. It's called Positivity Rules. It's got this cute little sun over here. It's got some pretty flowers, a little duck. So adorable. Really cute. Just a simple little one. It won't take you very long to do it all, but it's a lot of fun. It comes with everything you see here, everything you need to go ahead and make that, including your nice wooden hoop. So let's go ahead and see who our winner is for that one. Let me just finish coloring in this one section here real quick. There we go. All right, let's see who our winner is for that one. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. Last winner of the day. Congratulations, Linda Denton. Linda Denton, you have won this cross-stitch kit. I do need you to claim it for me in chat. You can just say hi, how are you, thank you, whatever you need to do to say to let us know that you are still here to claim your redemption. And Linda, I am pretty sure that I have your mailing address as well. But if you wouldn't mind emailing it to me just to be on the safe side. She says, yes, I'm here. Congratulations, Linda, on winning that Positivity Rules cross-stitch kit. If our winners wouldn't mind emailing me their mailing addresses just to be on the safe side, I'm pretty sure I have them all, but just in case. But congratulations to all of our winners. Very exciting. Sorry, I'm still coloring. Give me a second. I'm almost done. Last one there. Yep, last one. All right. So congratulations to all of our winners. I'm going to mark that as complete, so then that way it goes away. There we go. Perfect. All right. Congratulations to all of our winners. You can see what we've gotten done here. It's not very much, but a little bit. Let me see if I can. I'm going to make everybody really dizzy, so forgive me for just a minute. I'm going to make everybody really dizzy just for a minute. Ooh, we're going to back up just a minute. All of that light purple blue that you guys see there, that is everything that we have worked on today. You can see we didn't get very much done, but we did get a little bit done. 4 or 5 rows. Oops, where am I going? This way. There we go. Ooh, try not to move too fast. Let me zoom out. Then maybe it's not quite so blurry. Ooh, what happened? Ooh. It keeps turning off on me and turning back on, so sorry about that. Let me zoom out. Go. There we go. That's a little bit better. Not quite so blurry. But you guys can kind of see what we're working on there. But this is all that we have done on the live stream. So when we started our live stream, this is all of it. When we started, I didn't have any of this done. So we've done all of this in the months that we've been working together. I've not worked on this particular project at all off camera. So we've done a little bit, but you can see it's very slow going. It takes a little while, to get it done, especially a counted cross stitch. Counted cross stitch does take a little bit longer. But yeah, you can kind of see what that looks like. So lots of fun there. I'm going to go ahead and leave that one. There we go. But anyway, folks, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I know that you probably had somewhere else better that you wanted to go for sure. Hi, Katie. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Happy Mother's Day to you. I hope you're well. But you can see we got a little bit done today. Not as much as obviously I would like to get done, but always a little bit is really helpful. Tomorrow, just a reminder, tomorrow members only live stream starting at 7:30 p.m. Those of you who have a gifted membership are still welcome to join as long as your membership is still valid. Oh, there is a heist going? Okay, well, I can talk for a little bit. I can talk for a little bit till the heist is finished up. Not a problem. Let's see. So that members only is on Monday. Our Swirling Leaves project is Thursday the 14th, and then our After Dark edition is going to be on the 16th this week. So lots of fun things. I think I showed it to you guys once already, and I of course turned the Zoom camera off, so of course I can't show you again. But a few months ago, we started a new project because I was really excited about it because it was a stamped cross stitch project. So basically, on the actual fabric, they have printed the design on it as opposed to us having to follow a pattern. And I've found that I really, really like the stamped cross stitch. Um, Thank you, Linda. I found that I really, really like the stamped cross stitch when I'm working on in my living room in my when Mr. Wizard and I are sitting down watching TV. And so I wanted to show you guys. We started this on the channel forever ago, but I wanted to show you guys the progress that I've made so far. You guys can see obviously where their holes are, where I need to fill some things in over here still. But you can start to see kind of what it looks like. It actually looks better if you look at it further away than if you look at it close. When I look at it close, I don't see the design as well, but now that I'm looking at it through the camera, I can see it a lot better. It's kind of an abstract design. There is no outlining on this one. For those of you who are familiar with cross stitching, a lot of times you do the X's first, and then you'll go back and you'll do the back stitching, which is gives you some outlines. Sometimes there is outlines, sometimes there's not. I have found that with the stamped cross stitches, there's usually no outlining. So this will kind of be an abstract design. It won't be as clear as if it was an outline design. So that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, so I'm really liking it. If you are interested in starting cross stitch, it's something you've never done before, you're interested in it, you want to give it a go. My recommendation, and this is just mine, I'm not a professional, I'm not an expert at it by any means. My recommendation is to start with the stamped cross stitch as opposed to the counted. Counted cross stitching can be a little bit challenging when it comes to trying to read the pattern and follow the pattern and things like that. Whereas the stamped cross stitch, the pattern is right on the canvas for you. So there's nothing to count, there's nothing to follow. You sew wherever the design is. If this is a hobby that is new to you or something you'd like to give a go, give it a try. Check out any website that you can find that has a stamped cross stitch design. And that might be a better option for you to start out with. Did the heist run through yet? Have I talked long enough? You have not done a stamped one yet? I am really liking the stamped ones. I have bought so many stamped cross stitch ones. I've bought quite a few of them. I have a whole stash, and who knows, I might end up giving a couple of those away too. Not today, obviously, but maybe later on. But I have a bunch of them. Yeah, I have a bunch of them. So we'll see what happens. But has it run through yet? Oh, there it is. There it is. Congratulations to our heist winners. And I'm so sorry for those of you who didn't win. Oh, hi, Mama Joyce. I didn't even see you pop in there. Happy Mother's Day to you as well, Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce says Happy Mother's Day to all you wonderful ladies. Thank you very much for that, Mama Joyce. I appreciate that. But anyway, funds, thanks again for joining me today. Thank you for Susan for upping your membership again. A full 18 months. That is really exciting. Edward, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hopefully we'll be able to get to know you a little bit better on our next live stream, which will be on Thursday evening, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, or you can always come back here on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. as well. Congratulations to our cross-stitch winners. I will get those to you in the mail over the next couple of weeks. I have them all written down. Oops, I did not write down the last one. Linda won the positivity. Excuse me. Linda Denton. Won the positivity. Okay. All right, I got that one written down now. So yeah, congratulations to all of our winners. We will get those in the mail to you over the next couple of weeks. I just hope the boxes I have that they will fit in those boxes. Otherwise, we'll have to come up with something else. Either way. Anyway, happy Mother's Day to you guys. Thank you again so much for hanging out with me today. I will hopefully see all of my members tomorrow, and I will see the rest of you here on Thursday. But in the meantime, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, rest of your week, and hopefully we will see you again very soon. Bye for now, friends.